With the exception of Ms. Schenecker and counsel, do I understand you're prepared to have what's commonly called the trial colloquy concerning Ms. Schenecker's Fifth Amendment rights? Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
All right. Ma'am, you're prepared to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you'll stand up, I'm going to go ahead and swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give will be the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You put your hand down. Okay. Now we're going to go through an inquiry here. If you don't understand something, just stop me and ask, and we'll go through it, okay? And I'm going to ask you a few basic questions. State your full name.
Julie Schenecker.
Okay. And how old are you, ma'am?
53.
And your date of birth?
January 13th, 1961.
Okay. Now, Ms. Schenecker, I need to assure myself that you understand your Fifth Amendment rights. Do you understand that under the Constitution of the State of Florida and the United States that no one can compel you to testify? Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you also understand that no one can compel you not to testify? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, I do not want to know the contents of any of your discussions with your lawyers. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
But I do want to know if you had an opportunity to discuss your rights with your attorneys. Have you had that opportunity?
Yes, we have.
And did you have an opportunity to discuss with your attorneys the advantages and disadvantages of testifying?
At least, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. And now I'm going to go ahead and ask at this point, I think it's important to inquire. You are under the influence of some medications, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and specifically, you're taking medications that have been prescribed by a physician, is that correct?
Both medical doctor and psychiatric doctor.
Okay, and have you taken the medications that were prescribed by both doctors within the last 24 hours?
Yes, I have.
And have you taken them according to the doctor's prescription?
Yes, I have, Your Honor, the entire time I've been in jail.
Okay, all right. Well, that's important for me to check on that. You didn't skip any of the medications, you didn't miss any. You've taken them according to the prescription, correct?
I missed one.
When was that? In the last 24 hours?
Oh no, in the beginning.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't want to go back. I'm talking about right now because the important question is, right now as you and I have this discussion, I need to assure myself that you understand what we're discussing. Do you understand?
I do understand, Your Honor.
All right. Have the medications you take do they interfere with your ability to understand as we go about this inquiry?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, I'm going to ask you. She appears to me to be clear and well-oriented in answering my questions appropriately. Any question about that from counsel?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge, I don't believe so.
All right. Now, having determined that you had an opportunity to discuss with your attorneys the advantages and disadvantages of testifying and your rights, that's all correct, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Have you made a decision whether you will testify or not?
I have and I won't, Your Honor.
You won't?
No.
I want to make absolutely clear. You've had this opportunity to talk with your lawyers. You understand the decision whether to testify or not is your decision and yours alone. You understand that? That's your decision.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and it is your decision not to testify, is that correct, ma'am?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. And did you make that decision to not testify freely and voluntarily?
Your Honor, I did completely, freely, and voluntarily make that decision.
Okay, did anybody try to force you or bully you into that decision?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Now, having made this inquiry, Ms. Schenecker, I'm going to ask counsel for the defense if you have any questions in this very limited area.
No, Your Honor.
I'll ask the state if you have any questions in this very limited area.
No, sir, thank you.
And with that, the court will find that Ms. Schenecker has made the decision to not testify freely, voluntarily, and without coercion. You may sit down.